Hello everyone, my name is Busiso, but I'm also known as Coach Sbu. Welcome into the Maths Buddies tutorials. In this video, we're going to be continuing with our financial math series. And as you can see here, this is part 9, where we're going to be talking about present value. If you have missed other parts, please go back and watch those ones. And again, please don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends, and also hit the notification bell so that you won't miss when another video gets uploaded. So without wasting any further time, let's jump right into the video. So the instruction here, they go as follows. Now Sizwe can afford to pay back at most 6,000 rands per month on the loan. Now the interest on the car loan is 14% per annum compounded monthly. Now he will make his first payment 1 month from now, and he will repay the loan over the period of 6 years. Now what is the price of the most expensive car can he afford, or he can afford? All right, now here we're going to be talking about a present value. So as you can see here, we're just dealing basically this question. It wants us to calculate the total amount of a loan that he can afford, right? So which means now here the first thing that you must do is first remember what the formula is. So we know that the formula of this, it is x into 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of minus n over I, right? So this is our present value formula. Now here, when it comes to this present value, it's important that you also understand what are the meaning of these values, right? Now P here, I'm just going to write it here. So P, it basically is a value that you're going to get now, right? So it is the value at present, right? Because that's what the bank is going to give you exactly right now, right? So when you look at X, it is the repayment. So repayment, or the payment amount. Payment amount. Payment amount. And then I, of course, it is the interest, but then it is always per annum. So which means if you want to get its compound, you want to divide it by m. And then we have n here, right? So when we were talking about future value, we said that n, it tells you about it tells you the number of deposits that you've made. So now here n is going to tell you about the number of payments now. So I'm going to write number of payments, right, that you will have to make, right? Let me just put it like that. All right, so now that is basically what's different between this formula and that formula. So let's go ahead now and look into our instruction. So in the instructions, we see that here we see that Sizwe can afford to pay 6,000 per month. So which means the X value for Sizwe, it is 6,000 rand. And then we can see that here the interest rate is 14%, but it is compounded monthly. So it means M, it is 12. And then the interest rate is going to be 14%. Divide that by 12. And then now we can see the number of years. The number of years, it is 6. So which means now the number of payments that we are expecting, right, given that he starts to make his payment 1 month from now, right? So which is from when he got the loan. So which means this is going to be 6 times 12, which will then give us 72 in total, right? Then now here we will now look for our value of P, right? So to find P, so P will then be the formula. So which means I'm going to substitute there 6,000 into 1 minus 1 plus. Now my interest is 14% over 12 to the power of minus 72. And then all of this will be divided by 14% over 12. And then now we're going to press this into our calculator. So pressing this in our calculator, let's just see here. So we have 6,000, and then 1 minus 1 plus 14% over 12. drop off minus 72, close that, over 14% over 12. And then that is going to be the total amount of the loan that Caesar can afford. So this is 291,181 rand, comma 1 cent. So I can just put that 1 cent, and that is how we calculate the present value formula. Again, remember this value, the difference between the present value and the future value is that this value you get it right now, right? And then NX here is the payment amount, which is the money that you're going to be paying back to the bank. And then this end here, it tells us about the number of payments, right? Later, when we talk about something called outstanding balance, I'm going to explain deeper here on basically what does this actually this end is actually mean, right? For now, it means now these are the payments that you still have to make, right? So you still have to make 72 payments, right? But then there's also another formula that we can use, which can actually be the same as this one, but it has a different meaning now when you see that end. But I'm gonna see we on that one when we discuss that. So for all of this one and more, I want to see you into the next part.